Do you want to know the 3 reasons why agents aren't selling real estate right now? Number 2 and number 3 will kind of surprise you. So make sure you watch the whole video here. I'm going to break it all down for you right now. So I'm Tom Toole with the Tom Toole Sales Group at RE/MAX Mainline, and we've been selling homes for 20 plus years, and I've become a student of the industry, and we are constantly studying market trends, what makes people productive, the success habits of people that are consistently selling homes on a regular basis and have a repeatable and scalable business. And what we found is there's really 3 reasons why agents aren't consistently selling homes. The first reason is that they have no plan. There is no plan in place to go out and hit your goals and hit your income number. So what does a plan entail? Well, we know that a real business plan should be specific, measurable, and tied to math. How much by when? What do I need to do on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly basis to hit my goals for the next 12 months? And we're in an industry we're in business, right? And there's a lack of business planning that is rampant among the real estate industry. And when you don't have a plan, what happens to a lot of agents is they wake up and they don't know what they need to do every day. And they have no idea what they should be focusing on, what's going to move the needle, what are the income producing activities. So without a plan in place, you're not going to be in a spot where you can consistently hit your goals, because some days you're going to wake up and you're maybe not going to be in the best mood. You're not going to be feeling like you're on your A game. That happens. And if you don't know exactly what you need to do to accomplish your income goal, to get to your life goals, your vision board goals, the big things you want to accomplish, you're probably going to get afraid, or you might get into a paralysis state where you don't do anything and the day goes by and there's nothing that has moved you forward, even 0.1% forward to hit your goals for the year. A lack of a business plan is a major problem. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You've heard this stuff before, and that's why having a plan that has specific numbers to hit on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly basis is going to make it so much easier for you to understand, here's exactly what I need to do to hit my goals on all these different lead pillars that I'm working so I can sell X amount of homes per year. There is no planning that gets done. And when there's no planning, people get distracted. They start to listen to the noise. They hear all the reasons why they shouldn't be selling real estate. And let's face it, there is a big failure rate in this business. 87% of agents are out of the business in 5 years. And one of the major reasons for that is that they don't have a business plan, and they're not in a place where business planning is talked about, promoted, and explained to them in ways they can understand. So we know you got your plan in place. That's number 1. But the number 2 reason, what a lot of people don't realize, is they're not focused on the right things. So we talked about having a plan, making sure it's tied to math. Well, now you've got to actually focus on the things that are going to produce income for you. And what I know is there are really 4 income producing activities in real estate. Talking to people, and this is typically on the phone, not texting and emailing. Texts and emails create reactions. Phone calls create conversations. Then setting appointments with those people, going on the appointment and executing at a high level and delivering the appointment in the right way, and ultimately writing and negotiating contracts. Those are the 4. Those are the 4 income producing activities that I've learned and have constantly focused on throughout my business. So we know that's where you want to start. And if you're not focused on those things and focused on the main thing, because those 4 activities lead to the core competency, the single thing real estate agents do to make money: sell houses. So many people get focused on everything else. They want to come up with the perfect branding piece, the perfect marketing piece. They're going to spend all their time doing a video script. All that stuff can help, but if you're not engaging people and having conversations with them and moving them through the funnel, then you're not focused on the right thing. And this is where a lot of people get lost. They see all these shiny objects and they want to do every single one of them instead of the thing that actually works. I want to give you an example. Have you ever seen someone where they come into the office, they get started, they find something that works for them no matter what the lead pillar is, and then they decide, hey, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to do something totally different that is unproven and untested. And this happens all the time in this business. I call it the Bumblebee Syndrome, because you try multiple things at once, you stop doing the thing that actually worked, and you don't give it enough time for these things to work, because you have to live in a 90-day world. So in our business, we get paid for selling houses. And you've really got to ask yourself, and this should be part of your plan, what are the key performance indicators? What are my lead indicators? Lead means the stuff that happens before the sale, not after the sale. What are my lead indicators in my business? And we know the number one lead indicator is how many appointments are you going on as an agent. So are you focused on the right things? That's the second reason why people aren't selling homes consistently. And that leads me to number 3. And number 3 is this: you're just not in the right environment. And that may surprise some people. What I'm clear on is that there's 2 groups of real estate agents. A good friend of mine calls them Club 87 and Club 13. Club 87 is the 87% of agents that fail. They're out of the business in 5 years. And there's Club 13. And Club 13 are the people that have a long-lasting career that's scalable and repeatable, and you're selling homes on a consistent basis. And if you want to be in Club 13, success leaves clues. So number 1 is, when you're in that right environment, are you with people that have survived? Are you with people that know the plays that work? Are they doing the things that they're sharing they should do with you? Are they doing the things that they teach and coach and mentor on, and actually are in the trenches with you, number 1? And secondly, do you have enough resources in the environment that you're in to get the results that you want? Because we're all business owners in real estate, and resources are something that are important. And there's really 2 types of places that are out there. There's the typical environment, which is, hey, go make some calls, call your sphere, call some expired listings, do all this stuff. Then there's the other environment, which is, hey, we're going to help you get started. And here's the lead flow and the opportunities and the people to call so you can get out and meet folks and get comfortable in appointments. Because if you're not going on appointments regularly as an agent, you're not focused on the right thing, which is reason number 2. Going on appointments leads to contracts. You have to go on appointments to sell homes. And if you're sitting behind your desk or in your room and not getting out in the field, not getting out in the arena, and not in a place where it's easy to find those people to get out there and meet them and talk to them about real estate, then you're probably not in the right environment to be successful. Very few people come into the business and learn how to generate that all on their own right away, or they consistently do the things every day and are focused on the right things to do that. Are you around a bunch of folks that are all moving in the same direction? Imagine you're on a boat and you got half the boat, let's say it's a rowboat, right? If you're in the boat and you got one half of the boat rowing one way and one half rowing the other, you're not gonna go anywhere. But when you're in an environment where everyone's going in the same direction, you've got the same goals, you got the same purpose, the same values, that's where you get lifted up to a whole nother level. Remember the rule of 5, right? The rule of 5 is that you end up acting and adopting the behaviors of the 5 people you spend your most time with. And we've all seen those energy-sucking vampires that walk into a room. They say, you don't need to call these leads. Internet leads are bad. You don't need to call your sphere. Do this, do that. Those people will suck the life out of you and suck the enthusiasm out of your business. I'm a positive Pete, not a negative Nancy. And if you are around those kind of people, they're going to bring you down to their level. Versus being around people that want to help you, lift you up, and help you have a great career and are giving you the resources, the tools, the plays that work, the tech stack, all the stuff you need to make sure that you're achieving the results that you want. It's about opportunities and in an environment that promotes those opportunities and shows you exactly what to do with them. That's the 3 reasons why agents aren't consistently selling real estate. It may seem simple. It may seem obvious. What I know is that they're very real. And if you're not in the right environment, you're never going to get the results that you want.